We are WIM, Women's Health in Mozambique.
Some background on Mozambique. It's located on the eastern coast of Africa, neighboring Tanzania and South Africa. The nation holds a population of a little over 26 million people, speaking several languages such as Portuguese and over 7 native Bantu and Mozambican languages. This developing nation, after gaining independence from Portuguese colonization in 1975, still shows its roots of patriarchal traditions that perpetuates the view of women as subordinate and as property. A young woman's hand in marriage in Mozambique is still given away in exchange for money, land, or even livestock, as attributes to many adverse effects on the woman's health.
Our mission at WIM is to create upward social mobility for Mozambican women and young girls by giving them opportunities that supersede those of traditional female gender roles. Our desired end state is a Mozambican society where every woman has reliable access to quality health care and experiences increased freedom of choices regarding her own health and healthcare choices. Our first development priority is ensuring women's education. Mozambique's education expenditures make up only 6.5% of its GDP, which ranks 78th highest in the world. There is a larger gender gap in terms of access to education, as made evident by a male literacy rate of 73.3% and a female literacy rate of 58.6%. On average, men are expected to receive 10 years of schooling, whereas women are expected to receive 9. We would like to allocate 30% of our grant towards hiring instructors who are qualified to teach basic skills like reading, writing, and arithmetic. We would also like to implement a vocational training program to allow women to gain employment through entry-level jobs and trades.
Development priority number 2, population dynamics. Women in Mozambique are given up for marriage at really young ages, correlating in the average age of women at first birth being 18.9 years old. The average number of children a woman bears in Mozambique is 5.08, and 45% of Mozambique population is under the age of 15. The country sits at number 11 for both the highest birth rate and total fertility rate in the world. Unfortunately, Mozambique also ranks number 13 in highest infant mortality rate globally. Development priority number 3, eradicating HIV. The average age of a woman at first birth in Mozambique is 18 years old. 32% of the women in Mozambique are infected with HIV. Women ages 15 to 24 are 3 times as likely to contract HIV compared to men. As of 2016, 1.8 million people in Mozambique are infected with HIV, ranking the country number 4 highest infected nations in the world. Mozambique is also ranked number 4 highest deaths due to HIV in the world. Through increased education on family planning and contraceptives, WIM plans to educate young women in rural Mozambique villages and decrease HIV contraction as well as fertility rates. WIM will partner with the Peace Corps in Mozambique and UPIGO to reach rural areas and provide health services such as reproductive health education, HIV testing, and HIV treatment.
How we deal with risks and mitigation. It is important to WIM and the success of our program that we do not impede on any cultural boundaries. In order to be effective in mitigating the issues women face in Mozambique, we will address these issues: religious boundaries, the role that women play in Mozambican society, and the stigma surrounding contraceptives and sex education.
In addition, we also want to know about the society and their laws.
Monitoring and evaluation. If our investment in education works as intended, Mozambique's female literacy rate should steadily increase. Additionally, if we are able to provide contraceptives and knowledge of family planning methods, Mozambique's total fertility rate should decrease.
Inspection of all priorities is paramount. Time frame. 2018. Become involved within the community to establish a positive relationship with leaders and important community members.
By 2020, establish schools within these communities that are inclusive to girls and hire educated women in the community to teach and educate all in sex education.
By 2022, continuing education and following up on results through statistical analysis.
In 2025, we will evaluate the effectiveness through measures of percent of women with HIV/AIDS, fertility rate, and attendance rates in schools.
The budget. With our $1 million grant, WIM will put 30% of our money towards education and paying for teachers' salaries. 45% of the grant will go to the distribution and buying of contraceptives, and the last 20% will go towards making sure all the operations run smoothly. The last part of our video is just to show the population pyramid in Mozambique, and it shows that most of their populations are kids, and that's what we're trying to change. We're trying to get it more
spaced out like a developed country. That's the end, and these are our citations.